there's always two sides to every story, and either way, any way you call either side, it's always it's always combined or integrated with the truth, and the truth is really the basis and the foundation of listening and being able to listen through sensation so you can comprehend its thought. And, you know, this truth will see the end of both sides of the story. This truth is the reasoning for uh, for death, actually, because at first you live your life and you achieve a certain point, um, but that's only if you recognize its truth. Once you recognize its truth, you receive another life, a second life, and that second life can also end if you fail to listen. Both lives, even though the tale may differ in other people's ears, it still summarizes the synopsis of it, which is the ability to listen to this sensation, to this feeling. And when there's a lackluster effort when doing so, it it can cause harm. It can cause damage in its lifestyle. And the only way to recover from that is the integration of this truth, which brings both sides to the table. And I used to be able to implement this when I was a mediator because events always happen in school. There's always something that causes differences amongst children. And when there's differences amongst children, that usually means that truth is not involved in that story. And the purpose of mediation, as well as meditation, is to incorporate and integrate that difference using this truth through listening to this sensation. Like I said, it doesn't really matter how you feel about it. It matters more if you acknowledge it and appreciate it. You can still go through it and dislike it, I guess. But at the end of the day, it's going to do you more harm than good when you ignore it and you avoid it and you stay as far away from it as you possibly can. This is how things happen in this world. The more you avoid it, the more damage you do to yourself. So if you're content with dealing with this damage physically, then be my guest. But as a former consultant, I recommend staying as close to this listening as you possibly fucking can.